on this episode of Two White Helmets. They go buy a leaf blower. They buy a scooter. They put them together. They talk about stuff. All for one purpose: dominating the leaf blower powered, PVC pipe built, high-speed deer category in the greater Berglund, Michigan area.
How does he know what we're doing when we don't even know what we're doing?
The competition is fierce, but they're not afraid.
I want to go home. Me too.
The goal is to propel this ridiculous fake animal across a lake
That looks stupid.
at 50 miles per hour, powered only by leaf blowers. But if we run out of money, or begin to believe for any reason whatsoever
Cat's in the way.
that we might fail, we'll shamelessly lower our target speed and still appear successful.
Single leaf blower testing.
You may be asking yourself, now that we've switched cameramen,
He was like,
When did the creative differences start?
you know, these kids, they think they know everything. Now I'm gonna forget what I was talking about. It's late, and we're gonna get feisty with each other. Here, this way. We're selling things on eBay. I have to say it quick before my child goes off and does something else. We have managed to stock up another 400 bucks.
The little one was always expensive.
I actually did a little research into which ones that we should buy. The Ego 880 is new or newer and is apparently either the most powerful or one of the most powerful leaf blowers out there. One of the big reasons why it was appealing is because we have to mount it. It's not a solid stand, but it almost has feet.
I do notice this piece looks bigger on this one. Wouldn't that give it more airflow? We'll show you guys. So this is what we were talking about. That's the one on this one, which is the one we're planning on getting because the output. And this is the one that's a little cheaper, a lot wider, which we're thinking this would provide more airflow. It has carbon fiber. Look at that.
It does, yeah, which must mean it's faster
So fast.
or has more power.
200 miles an hour. That's how fast we're going to be going.
It's possible. So if this, in a perfect
If you got,
world,
say,
if you had no drag,
900 of these-ish,
yeah. Well, let's just talk crazy.
I like crazy. I'm a fan of crazy myself.
So if we were to strap like 8 of these to the deer, I mean, you know, why couldn't it go 140? Just kidding.
I'm scared.
It's not gonna. But if we can get to 50, it'll be terrifying and fun. So,
He's making me the one that drives it.
of course, you're lighter. Not by much, chunky.
You can't say that to him.
All right, so do we agree? This one's good?
I do agree. What else can we look at while we're here?
We need to go to the other store to get food, so let's go.
Okay.
Later.
It's day number 2, Bubs. What are we doing?
We're day 2 and going
That's
to get
true.
our scooter.
We are on our way to Walmart. Found one, it's like 50 bucks, and it has big wheels. I don't want the one with the little wheels, a little bigger.
That'd be sketchy.
Yeah, so Bubs doesn't go over the handlebars during testing.
And we're having a big debate about whether this would work or not. Teamwork theory.
Should I take my helmet off for this?
That theory is pretty much with one blower, you're going to be going 4 miles an hour. With 2, you're going to be going, instead of 8, you're going to be going 16.
Mechanical advantage.
And we're having a bit of a debate about that because of the resistance, which then we came up with the idea of putting leaf blowers in front of the skis to reduce friction.
This kid's lost his mind.
They blow at 200 miles an hour, which would lead us to believe that once you're going about 25, the speed will just keep increasing slowly until you hit 200. We're gonna need Lake Michigan.
I mean, that would be amazing. I don't believe wind resistance increases exponentially. I think it
What do you know about wind?
increases on a linear path, but it is definitely increasing and the amount of horsepower or thrust required to overcome it would continue to increase on a linear scale as well, but it very quickly would overwhelm whatever thrust we have available from the leaf blowers.
So if we have 8, we'll be going 50 miles an hour within reason.
I actually think that that's a reasonable goal. I think if we had 8 leaf blowers attached to this thing with big efficient skis, it would do 50 miles an hour. And I think 50 miles an hour on a PVC deer across the lake is going to look real fast. And it should be blowing up a humongous cloud of snow, making it look like it is doing a land speed record.
We have arrived at Walmart.
I have a lot of family that works there.
So last night we charged the batteries. They charge very fast.
Very.
Way to go, Ego. If you want to sponsor us,
please.
You don't have your glasses on. You don't want to wear your white glasses in Walmart? I'm shocked.
Anything goes here, man.
There you go. You know what? You haven't lived until you've looked like this in a Walmart. Which actually, surprisingly, I don't really think we're out of place. This is the scooter selection. Hey, Bubs. What do you think? You're thinking the big wheels will make this the easiest. Let's see how it works out. We're back. We're assembling the scooter. There's our scooter.
I'm not gonna have anywhere to stand.
What? There's plenty of room. I'm gonna have to make something that's gonna hold it up a little bit higher. 2 pieces of wood.
Just see the vision, you guys.
What could possibly go wrong? This is my shop where I technically make a living. And it is a disaster and needs to be cleaned because it hasn't been touched all winter. So I'm gonna get to work on that. But for now, we're tucked into the corner.
How's that feel?
This is about wide enough so that it's too high. This will separate them. I'm gonna zip tie this to the top of all that. And then he'll have enough room to stand right here.
What's going on, Dad?
I'm getting a countersink. I'm fixing to. You know, everything good happens after somebody says, I'm fixing to. All right, let's give an update on where we're at here. I built this, and we're gonna mount that to this, like so. All right.
Okay, this is Death Trap 1.0.
That's right, that's right. Here's the good news. When I screwed this in, look how uneven I made it. That's custom.
It's fine.
It's fine for this. I'm not proud.
Okay, I was looking at it,
Yes.
and I was thinking, I know it's not like smart, but look at this.
Well, we're all about not smart right now.
It's perfect, like right there. The battery and this
And
goes
it
around it
pushes.
so perfect.
So the only thing about this is,
How are we gonna get it on there?
once we fasten it,
We can't change the battery.
yeah, come on,
Oh. We're doing the
You're close.
method that I push
you're close now.
like that.
Because this is resting up against the bracket, I am not concerned about going crazy with zip ties. All right, here we go.
Let's go to the back.
Little guy's nervous. I think he thinks he's going a lot faster than...
No, I don't. I don't know how I'm gonna get 2 feet up on this thing. I can probably just get one, and then the other one can just be kind of like there.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
If you're not able to get moving forward, give yourself a little push forward, but please don't push that hard because I really want to see
How? Yeah.
how it goes. Okay, ready?
Told the DJ play my shit cause I know that we got a bop. But I ain't finna pass it, I'ma flip it, bitch, we got it locked. Tryna gas me up but she could barely move the needle. Hoppers always hating cause they tryna do what we do. I know I'ma make it cause I need to. Feeling like Sean, I'm the Don. Hop out the whip, call up a valet.
It's a lot more power than I thought it would be. once I got going down there, I was like, okay, I need to stop.
It looked like once you started clearing and it got just over a certain speed, it actually...
Then I started moving. So once I got to a certain point, it started actually moving. Once I would get to like the end over there, I'd be like, oh crap, I need to stop. And when I was stopping, I was like this. So definitely if I'm going any faster than that, like if we go up to the trail,
yeah,
I do want brakes.
Do you hear the word brakes in America? Spell it out in your head. There is no brakes in America. You don't need brakes. All right, what do you want to do?
I want to try it again on the trail.
On the trail? All right, we're going up to go faster.
Section cause we tryna make them bottles pop. Shawty see the team and how we drippin', made a body rock. Told the DJ play my shit cause I know that we got a bop. But I ain't finna pass it, I'ma flip.
I'm impressed that it's going as fast as it is with only one leaf blower. I'm also impressed that you went all the way around without stopping. You see the drone fighting the wind? Yeah. It's staying locked onto the bubs. It's like, it's actually, I don't know if you could tell or not, it's lowering because he's putting his head down. Yeah. That's awesome. You wanna try it? Yeah, I can give it a shot.
Here.
With me on it.
Which would make sense.
The next video is going to be very cool. I clean my shop so we have room to work, and we have the second leaf blower. I have actual bracketry to officially mount the leaf blowers. I have throttle and brakes so that the throttle can be controlled from the handlebars. And we're going to see how fast it goes. 15 miles an hour was the first one. I do not expect to double that with two, but I certainly think we'll get up into the 20s. Although, who knows? I don't know. So come along, check it out.